Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors. Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Ray Dunn here on Jeff's Live Streams and Radio Plus Video Sports. High School Sports Today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. It's Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Jeff Sauer. Gabe's Runty down there already getting the work in on the field with the portable camera to get some defending state champion football. The Mayville Cardinals start their season the same way they did last year. They'll take on the Rockets from Cedar, Grove-Belgium, Jeff.
It is a beautiful night, as long as the weather's going to hold. And I'm not trying to jinx us because I don't even believe in jinxing. So it is absolutely gorgeous. The weather is absolutely perfect. There's not that much wind, and the field looks fantastic. And I have not had an opportunity to call a lot of Mayville football over the last year or so because we've just had other games that we were covering. So I am excited about seeing this team play here in person in the first game. Just as you said, Justin, trying to defend their state title.
Foxton, they do all the landscaping around here, Jeff, and I saw them earlier this week. They were here mowing, and I know Coach Hilber had talked about last week with us that the grass was too long. He said, we got to get the grass mowed. It's too long.
Use his speed.
Yep, exactly. You know, a lot of places around here, Jeff, we're starting to see more and more turf fields, but the way this Ray Dunn is crowned and the way it just looks like an old school football field.
It's absolutely gorgeous, and I actually will take this look over turf. Now, that might change my mind later on if it's raining out here, but I'll just tell you, like you said, there's a good crown on here, and it really looks beautiful.
We have all kinds of stuff coming up to you on this pregame show. We'll have the keys to the game built by Pino Construction at a point, and we'll also have a coach's interview with Coach Scott Hilber. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about Cedar Grove-Belgium and what they have returning from that team last year. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live Streams.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
For nearly 50 years, Pino Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pino Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperations with Jeff's live streams. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Jeff Sauer. We're going to talk about this Cedar Grove-Belgium team. It was a 33-20 score at Cedar Grove-Belgium last year. In week 1, Mayville took the victory, Jeff, and that was one of their closer games of the season. They rattled off some big wins after that. We know how dominant they were throughout their playoff run, just throughout the regular season and in the Flyway Conference. We talked earlier this week with Scott Hilber a couple of times. You had a chat with him, then we had a chat with him at the football showcase, and then I had a chat with him for an interview, and his biggest thing was they want to start with a difficult schedule, and they got it to start.
Yeah, they have a very difficult schedule to start with. This Cedar Grove-Belgium team is out of the Big East, and they are a very competitive – well, I shouldn't say that, just actually I don't know if it's the Big East because that is what they are regular conference-wise, but I'm not sure what their football conference is. Oh, thank you. You could have just chimed in, but
I was giving you a thumbs up. I was believing in you, and then I had it on my phone, so I was right.
Yeah.
I was like, he's right.
Yeah. They play a very tough schedule as well in the Big East. Even though they are a smaller school, they are very competitive. They have been tops in that area for many years, and they're very disciplined, and they play very solid football. So the fact that Mayville was able to jump out last year and get that 13-point win, that was very impressive to me when we started talking about the Mayville Cardinals run. So we'll get a chance to see what they look like here against, again, another well-prepared Cedar Grove-Belgium team.
Cedar Grove-Belgium returns a ton, and you'll hear that on the interview with Coach Scott Hilber. Biggest returner is the receiver Griffin Knight, 626 yards last year. He'll play wing back. They have a little bit of an offense change. You have Josh Anzia as the returning tackler. He's got 81 tackles returning, so he led them as a junior. He comes back as a senior. They have if you look at their roster and what we were doing, they don't have a ton of seniors, but they mean a lot to this team, and they'll start a junior quarterback in Evan Holloman today. So a guy who really didn't have a ton, I would say, of played for 12 passes last year.
Yeah, right.
So,
He didn't get a chance to play a lot of quarterback last year.
Not at all, because they had Carter Schmitz, who threw
Right.
for 1,600 yards last year. So, I mean, you lose something like that, it's a big deal. We talk about what Mayville lost, and we can talk about what all these teams lost, but we sit in a moment where you get a team like Cedar Grove-Belgium who puts together a good program in almost every sport, every year. It just seems like we talk about them, Jeff, seeing them possibility down the road for every team that we cover in this flyway, because they tend to be around the same division.
Flyway or the Trailways, because we're covering both of them. So they're bouncing back in and forth in there. And you're right, we get a chance to see them in almost all of the sports that we have when it comes to playoff time, usually a second or third round.
We're going to talk about what these Cardinals have returning in just a few moments. A couple things going on, maybe a change at QB. A couple guys flip positions. They lost a few guys, and a big offensive defensive lineman, all-state guy in Owen Stagger. But how do they replace that? We'll find out in just a few moments. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Summer is here, so whether you're heading to the lake, the campground, or your next family adventure, make banking the easiest part of your day. At Ergo Bank, we know summer schedules can be really busy. That's why our interactive teller machines are available 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 till noon on Saturdays. Need to make a deposit, withdraw cash, transfer funds, or talk with a live teller? Our ITMs make it simple on your schedule. Stop by Ergo Bank today or learn more at ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at MTLcraft.com. That's MTLcraft.com.
Wearing glories make the difference. Metalcraft of Mayville.
Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Jeff Sauer. Gage Runty doing a great job down in the field to start this one. Jeff, Mayville, undefeated state champions last year in Division 5. A school that, may not have all the numbers that you're looking for. They have a big football team because they get a lot of kids to go out because there's a lot of, I would say, community backing around this program. We talk about Ray Dunn and other fields around that we go to, but Ray Dunn to me is the one that every Friday night, everybody in town is here.
Well, there's just a lot of pride within the community and around Mayville football, and they just have a reputation of being very competitive, and they have a reputation of state titles. So why not be a part of that reputation and culture that they have here?
Losing their starting quarterback, Emerson Middlestat, but they'll take their leading returning rusher and move him to quarterback. Joe Promersberger will move to quarterback. Kevin Keller will be one of the wingbacks, as well as Tanner Schneider. This team, Jeff, a pretty young team, only 6 seniors, 5 of them that play regularly, a lot of juniors and sophomore heavy, but they're relying on some kids to come in. They'll have Dom Schulke will go into the backfield. He'll be the 3-back for this Mayville team. He'll replace, their workhorse in Landon Baker from last year. I mean, he was a warrior between the tackles, and they get a little bit bigger, a little bit size, but they're a speed team, Jeff. When we talked to Coach Hilber, he said, I don't think we've had speed and ability to go to the outside like we've had this in a while.
No, and I believe, now you'll have to correct me here, Justin, if I'm wrong here, but I believe that the one place that he is feeling really good about is his offensive line that he has returning.
He does. He's happy with what he's got. He's got Colin Ehlers, Weston Teeters, as well as Kellen Schaefer returning, and then mixed in a couple of other guys. Paxton Decker will get the start tonight at a guard position, and they are without Jake Gurley early in this season. He'll be out for about 4 weeks. He's a guy who would rotate into that guard position, so they'll have to replace him for a little while. A new center in Trent Conrad replaces, if I remember, Jerry Bromley was the center last year, so They have some spots that they move some guys around. You have Weston Teeters was a linebacker. He moves to the defensive line. They really rotated things around, but there's going to be a bigger rotation this year than what they had last year, Jeff.
And they're going to continue to run that double wing or the wing T, whichever you want to take a look at it, which relies on a little bit of misdirection, as well as you just don't have to sustain your blocks quite as long on the offensive line, and it's a very solid offense that we see a lot in the flyway.
Yeah, and Lamira, they're the team that kind of opens it up. They run the shotgun, but what they do is actually they're running a form of the wing tee out of the shotgun. Right. They run the same thing. It's just a lot of misdirection that goes on. There'll be a couple of different looks you'll see from this Mayville team. You put Cooper Rodeman out on the outside. He had a little size and speed as the split end or wide receiver, as they say on this team. You saw him throw a pass in warm-ups there, Jeff. They're only 39 away from tying their total from last year.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just it's going to be we'll see tonight. This is going to be a great test here to see where the Cardinals are sitting.
Just a few moments, we're going to have our Holiday Automotive Athlete of the Week, and some people from WLA will recognize this guy. We're going to take a short break. Back with an interview with Coach Hilber after this.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Each week, Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute an area student athlete. Congratulations to Winnebago Lithard Academy's Orville Bloom.
Yeah, so right after junior year, my recruitment started to pick up quite a bit. Picked up some offers, went on the visits. In early June, I went on my official visit to Western Michigan, fell in love with the place, fell in love with all the coaches. And I just knew it was home at that moment.
The first team offensive and defensive linemen going to Division I's Western Michigan.
I'm just looking forward to coming together as a team. I think, like Coach said, we got a lot more ways we can hit you this year. And I'm just looking forward to proving people wrong. And I think we're going to shock a lot of people this season. So, yeah.
Again, Orville Bloom from Winnebago Lithard Academy is our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and our presenting sponsor, Len's Truck Center.
Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live. Back here with Coach Scott Hilber. Coach, welcome back to the show again.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thanks a lot.
Coach, well, it feels like it's been so long since we've had one of these. Last November is when we had our last one. We had a couple chats, obviously, this week as we're getting ready for football season. How's it feel to be so close to week one?
It doesn't feel real, to be honest with you. It's the years seem to go faster and faster as long as I keep on doing this. And it seems like we just got home and celebrated a season ago, but someone asked me the other day, how's it feel to be a state champ? And I said, it feels over. So it's time to get going for the next season, whether we're ready or not. We are ready.
Coach, the expectations of this team can always be talked about, what you had from last year. And I know you don't want that to be seen from these guys. How are they handling it so far, coming into a good team like Cedar, Grove-Belgium on Friday?
I think our guys are taking it all in stride. They recognize what they were a part of last year, and they have to be able to take the advantages of that. Number one, we got a lot of practice time last year, so we should be ahead of a game right now. Number two, we have the formula of what it takes to win a title and to be really prepared for football games. And so these guys, they've seen it, they felt it, they understand it. Now it's up to our seniors to kind of help the young guys who haven't had this experience before bring them up to speed. And I think everyone's done a great job of that.
Coach, you're replacing some stuff on the line. You've returned 3 guys on the offensive line this year. But the way I look at it is your offense, you seem it's a plug and play. I know you talked about how you may not be as big as you have been,
in years past, but the speed is something that you guys may have a little bit more of this year.
Yeah, for sure. In terms of the big man, we don't have the big man depth. We started last year. I was like, I know we're going to be a competitive team because of the big man depth we have and how we can keep our big bodies fresh. This year, we just don't have that advantage. We're going to do our best to try to get these guys in a rotation so they don't have to play both ways. Playing both ways on the line is really, really hard. And some guys are going to have to feel it and endure it, kind of like Golden Stager did last year. But we're going to do our best to give these guys some breaks. We already had an injury on our offensive line. Hopefully that's not a long-term injury from our scrimmage the other night. On the flip side, our athleticism, we feel like we're deep in terms of our skill positions, where last year it was, just the opposite. So with the junior class coming in, they helped provide some more athletes. And we saw those guys flash last year. When we had some lopsided games, and those guys got to be able to get into the game, they showed their ability. They showed it on the JV field. They worked hard coming into this offseason, and we just feel like we have more speed, we have some more explosiveness, and we were able to add some, diversity to our team. I think we can expect to be able to put the ball in the air a little bit more this year. And everyone kind of jokes with us about not throwing the ball last year, but it wasn't because we didn't want to. That the strength of our team was to keep it on the ground and grind it out. We converted 2 linemen to tight end last year. That's asking a lot of them. And Emerson, he at times he struggled to throw the ball. That's just the nature of the game. But he was also an intense leader for us. So this year is just different weaknesses compared to last year, but it's different strengths too. And it's our job to accentuate those strengths.
Coach, you're taking on a team that you play almost every year in the first game of the year in the Cedar Grove-Belgium team. And I know you know this pretty well, that they're always a top team in their conference and just in the area overall. What are you expecting from Friday night's game?
I mean, looking back to last year, they played Springs in level 2, and they won the game about as well as we beat Springs last year. The difference between the two of us is they return about 8 or 9 starters on both sides of the ball from last year when we played. So they come in with a lot of experience. And one thing you can always expect from Cedar Grove, they're going to play physical, they're going to play fast, and they're going to provide some matchup problems for you. And we found that immediately last year on the second play of the game, how much of a matchup problem they were. And they just kind of make you, identify your weaknesses really early. One example last year is we had people playing defensive back, and we're like, those guys are going to be outside linebackers. And, if we don't play a team like Cedar Grove, it might take us 5 weeks to figure that out. But because we start our year with a team like that, who has a veteran coach and they have success in their program, we can guarantee they're going to challenge us, and we're going to be able to figure out some things for ourselves.
What are 3 things you want to see from the guys in week 1?
We've been talking about it in practice, and it's like, we know for some of you younger guys, you're like drinking out of a water hose sometimes with our offense. We put a lot on them. It's not only, a number of plays, but the number of different ways we block plays. And for some of these guys, their head's spinning a little bit, and we just say, what we're looking for you is intensity. We're looking for some ferocity, and that's what we want. That's what we want to see in the scrimmage. Is like, if you aren't entirely sure what you're doing and you feel like you're going to make a mistake, it better be a really hard mistake. So we're going to continue to look on that intensity these kids bring. We talk about our mentality as a football team. We want to be a downhill team, both offense and defense. We want to be aggressive and bring it to the opponent. So that's first and foremost. Number 2, one thing that we were good the majority of the time was last year was protecting that football and grinding out those long drives. While we want to have more explosive plays, and we'll be looking for those opportunities, we want to look at our ability to protect the ball. So I think you can, pretty much rely on us running our quarterback more this year with Joe, being our leading return rusher going to quarterback. We'd be pretty foolish not to. So with that element of more option ball comes the possibility of putting the ball on the ground, and we just got to do a really good job of eliminating our turnovers.
Coach, anything else you'd like to add?
I'm good. Just excited to get the season going, and we're excited to see our fans again. seems like it's been a long time since we've been to Ray Dunn. We're ready to go.
Coach, you talk about the fans at Ray Dunn. We talked about it a little bit last night at the end of the show. I know you guys were gone by then, but Ray Dunn is always a tough place to play, and I expect the community to be out in full force for Game 1 this year, huh?
Well, we hope so, right? You never know. There's a lot going on in August. It's usually slow going, but, I'm sure people are excited to see what we look like. So hopefully we can put on a good show.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you Friday night, and good luck against Cedar, Grove-Belgium.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
It's been Coach Scott Hilbert here on the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff Slash. Back after these messages.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire heating and air conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in Jeff's live stream. Cedar Grove elects to get announced as a team. The Mayville offense gets the start. It'll be Cooper Rodeman will start at a wide receiver split end position. Joe Promersberger will be your quarterback. Number 4, Kevin Keller will be one of the wing backs. Tanner Schneider will be the other wing back. Tom Schalke will be the 3 back. And on the offensive line, it'll be Weston Teeters, Kellen Schaefer, Trent Conrad, Paxton Decker, as well as Colin Ehlers. This Mayville offense may not have the size on the offensive interior line, Jeff. Coleman Casper rounding out as that tight end. But they are a big team, and they have some big pieces on that offensive line.
Well, when you're running the double wing again, you do not have to be overly large on the front line. That's one of the things, again, that is solid about that type of offense. What is most important is that you actually know your assignment and don't get messed up with the blitzes and stuff that are coming through it with that setup. So you don't have to be big, but you just have to be able to execute and know what your responsibility is.
As we finish our pregame show here, we have our keys to the game built by Pino Construction. For Mayville, it's kind of holding on to the ball. It's not fumbling the football the argument is what we're saying. It's they have to kill the clock. They want to take as long with their drives as possible. And Jeff, that's what a wing team does. And Mayville did a good job of it last year. You'll see them be able to be explosive as well.
Right, and the other key, I think, to this is the team that makes the fewest mistakes will be the team that is going to win tonight.
Mayville won the toss. They'll elect to receive. They'll get the ball first at home. That's the way to start the season, right, Jeff?
Yes, it is. The Michaels window of opportunity, Justin. What's the biggest opportunity here for the team to get the win?
I think it starts with your first drive, to be honest. It's your first drive of the season. Yes, you had a scrimmage, but if you can get things going right away on that first drive of the season and show these fans what this Mayville team's going to be about this year compared to what it was last year, I think that gets the crowd into it, and then everybody's going to be rolling.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Kicking from left to right or north to south will be Noah Peterson for this Cedar Grove-Belgium team. And we are underway with some Cardinal football here. And it's a touchback into the end zone. They will start out at their own 20-yard line. Jeff, Mayville offense steps onto the field for the first time since last season. A new and improved offense, maybe a little bit more speedy, not as big, but they're going to be fun to watch. You add Promersberger now to the quarterback position, and you put a lot of speed at that quarterback position.
Well, and you and I had talked about it. Coach Hilber is very excited. He's talked more in our interviews than we've seen before. And here we go.
Handoff goes up the middle to Dom Schulke. He's wrapped up by the feet a couple of Cedar Grove-Belgium. Rockets in there to make the tackle. I think we saw number 33 in there. Alex Geib was in there to make the tackle as well.
Looks like he picked up about 6 yards, maybe 7. We'll give him 6 yards on that from this angle here.
If your three-back can get that immediately to start the game, you're in a pretty good position. Royce Miller enters here. There'll be a lot more rotation. He'll be one of the receivers on that far side. The split end. Wing back to the right side is Schneider. Under center is Promersberger. Promersberger wrapped up and ripped down in the backfield. Immediate penetration from the defensive line, and what a play right there by big number 72. That was Tennyson.
Yeah, good defense right there. Both of these defenses see the same offense, right? We were talking about that a little bit off air, that Cedar Grove is running that double wing as well. So they're very familiar. They're not going to be caught off guard.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly. I mean, you see it in practice. You may not be able to execute it the same with the scout team, but now it's 3rd and long for Mayville, and see what they can doctor up here. A tight bunch formation. Drops back to pass. Promersberger cuts around, looks for some help. He's wrapped up and sacked by Tennyson again. Noah Tennyson with a great defensive stop to start, and the Cards will punt.
Good defense right there again by Cedar Grove. It looked like there was a little bit of room there for Joe to step up and take it off and running, and that closed in a hurry when Tennyson was able to step up there and grab a hold of him.
Dom Schulke will do the punting for this Mayville team this year. Back to receive is Griffin Knight, wide receiver / split end. Snap goes to Schulke. It was low. He gets away a line drive punt. It's going to take a Mayville bounce and bounce at the 50. Knight picks it up, spins away from a would-be tackler, and gets wrapped up by a pair of Cards. In on the tackle was Rodeman alongside August Giese. Good field possession for this Rockets team. They'll start at about the 46, 45-yard line of Mayville.
Well, Justin, based on that first possession of Mayville, probably not what you wanted here, as they're going to start here in Cedar Grove. It's going to start in Cardinal territory at the 45-yard line.
Not what you wanted at all if you were a Cardinal fan. This is the Cardinal offense, just a little bit stymied to start. Under center will be Evan Holloman for this Cedar Grove Rockets team. Takes the snap, hands it to his wingback, and Mayville is all over it. They wrap him up and throw him back after a gain of about a half a yard. Couple of guys in there for the Cards. Teeters was in there. I think to see all the numbers down there, it's a long ways to look, Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
A bunch.
I usually am waiting for the PA announcer to let us know who got the tackle.
Austin Knapp had nowhere to go right out the offensive line. And, Jeff, we talked about how this Mayville team had some situations where they moved some stuff around because they had some guys that moved out or were seniors, and they'll pitch to the outside. Knight's trying to get into some space, bounces his way outside. Flag flies behind the play. It's a gain of 6 for now Looks like holding out the offense, and that's what it is. That'll move it back 10 yards. Good blocking to the outside. They pulled a couple of guards and pitched to Knight. You see why Knight's the returning best receiver on this team. A lot of speed on the outside, Jeff.
Yeah, and it was a great defensive play there by the Cardinals. Again, the hold, there was no, I mean, it had to happen because they're doing a good job of filling gaps like they're supposed to, especially with the linebackers.
Mayville, I think, always known as a defensive team. Holloman under center. Gets his guys set. Knapp goes in motion. He gets the ball. Hand off. Powers his way up the middle. He'll pick up about 6. Get some of it back. It'll make it 3rd and about 14. Maybe 15.
Yeah, picked up a good 5 yards there. A good off tackle. Right into the hole quickly. Nice hole created there by the offensive line for Cedar Grove. We'll see here what type of passing attack Cedar Grove will have coming out of this double wing would be my assumption here with 15 yards.
Something that they were very good at last year, threw for 1,600 yards. Knapp goes in motion. Quarterback Holloman rolls out to this far side, throws it over the middle of the field, and it's in and out of the hands of the defensive back, Promersberger. Just about an interception for the quarterback / defensive back.
Almost had that one read.
And that'll be 2 punts to start. Each team goes 3 and out to start this one, Jeff.
You got to be happy on the defensive side for both of these teams here. The both of them, again, they're used to seeing this offenses in practice, so it's not that they're going to be caught by surprise. The deception that you typically see and the power. So a good job by both defenses to hold their ground. And in fact, Mayville actually gained 5 yards on that.
Peterson back to punt. Dangerous returners back for Mayville. And a fair catch at the 15-yard line by Tanner Schneider. Mayville's second drive will start, again, deep in their own territory. Schneider back to receive there when you don't see many quarterbacks go back to receive, Jeff, but Promersberger was one of the guys back there to receive.
Well, we're not surprised by that at all.
No, he's probably one of the best athletes on the team, if not the best athlete. Coach Hilbert talks very highly of Joe Promersberger.
Great hands, good speed, great football IQ.
Just a football player.
Yep.
He's just playing a football player. I mean, that's about what you get out of a guy like Joe Promersberger. Schelke, the 3-back. Schneider, the wing back on the far side. Keller on the near side. Schneider in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to Schelke. He's wrapped up immediately. Powers forward to pick up a yard. Once again, not much room for Dom Schelke to go so far, Jeff.
No. They did a good job again at Cedar Grove. Defensive line so far has done pretty well of controlling the blocks.
Cardinals offense in the huddle. We'll see what they dial up here on 2nd and 8. Promersberger hands it off to Keller. He tries to follow his blockers. He's wrapped up and thrown backwards once again. Immediate penetration from this Rockets defense. He might have picked up a half a yard. In on that tackle was Anzia, the leading tackler to return for this Rockets team. Both defenses showing you why these teams are good so far, Jeff. Last year really wasn't a defensive battle at all. A higher scoring game, especially in terms of your flyweight teams or Big East teams. Good shot down on the line by Gage. Promersberger rolls out. He's got nowhere to go. He's wrapped up and sacked by a pair of Rockets. In on that one, I think we had big number 52 on the inside there, Jeff, right?
It looked like it there, and they just went right heads up, put somebody over the nose, and they blitzed. An all-out blitz coming after Promersberger, and there was nothing that he could do, and takes the sack for a loss of 7 yards.
It's Josh Anzia in on the sack. And Dom Schelke will punt it away for Mayville. And we have a flag coming. It'll be ball start.
We'll look and see what the white hat gives us.
Oh, it's offside, so maybe we'll get
a
little bit more room to punt this one away. See if Schalke can get a better one away than the last one.
Right back to the 15. Well, he really didn't get a bad one. I mean, he had a 25-yard punt, which is pretty decent when you start to think about it for a high school kid.
This is a better one to the near sideline here. A nice bounce for Knight. Dances his way down the sideline, wrapped up after a gain of about 7 on the return. They'll start right where they started their last drive, at the 45-yard line of Mayville. That's a good punt right there, Jeff.
It was.
Good bounce.
I thought that it was pinned him over towards the sideline. We'll see again. Like you said, they're starting in exactly the same position.
Got someone in here from Colorado, the light of the Wisdom Teeth White of Wisconsin.
Nice.
Got Andy Stapleton saying go Cards.
Hey, we miss having you Stapes come in and join us here. Let us know if you can find some time to jump on here and help us with some camera work.
Handoff goes right up the middle to number 25, Austin Knapp, and he had nowhere to go. A flock of Cardinals was there.
Second down and 10. Very similar to the last possession that they started with.
I was hoping I could get a laugh out of you with that one, Jeff.
Which one?
With the flock of Cardinals.
Is that what they're called?
It's not a raven like a murderer. That's crows. Murder crows. Wing T formation, Alleman under center. Knapp goes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to the 3-back. He chugs his legs for a hard-fought 3. Alex Geib got a little bit there, and a couple of guys for Mayville on the bottom of the tackle. On that bottom of the pile, Isaiah Greger, not a real big guy, but he'll stick his nose in there.
I was just looking at that, not afraid to get in there.
And Greger, not the biggest of guys. Good speed from Isaiah Greger. You may see him offensively every once in a while as well. Split to the far side is Vanderbeek. Much tighter formation on this wing tee from the Rockets.
Yes, they do. They've got that fullback right up tight. QB tries to dive, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards, it looks like.
Make it 4th and 4, and I think they send the punter on in Peterson. I was wondering if they're going to punt it, but Jeff, this is just kind of a field position game we got going on right now.
Yeah, not a surprise, especially since you were on the road right here. Try and pin them back, and it's usually the philosophy of your defenses is that the offenses cannot drive the ball 90 yards without making several mistakes and having to turn the ball over.
Snap goes, punt goes away, and it finds its way into the end zone for a touchback. So Mayville will get a little bit further out. They'll start at the 20.
Good
decision.
Punt.
It's a great punt, but you look at both Mayville returners in Promersberger as well as as Tanner Schneider. Their feet were on the 10, Jeff. The ball was kicked over their heads. They stood there. They knew it was going to go into the end zone. That's the right way to do it.
Yeah, it landed right at the 2-yard line, though. So, I mean, that is a good 36-yard punt from, from a high school kicker. That's pretty solid.
Couple rotations come in. Colin Ayler steps out of the game for a quick break on the offensive line. For this Mayville team, split to the near side, here's Rodeman.
Mayville with a lot of players playing both ways.
Promersberger keeps it, fouls his blockers, powers forward, and falls for a gain of 6. One of the best runs we've seen today from either team so far, Jeff.
Right, up, quick hitter, and take advantage of the good athlete.
You see a lot more of that out of this Mayville team than you did last year. I know Emerson Middlestat, sometimes he was able to get away and get a good run going, but with the speed of Promersberger and the athletic ability, you're going to get the ball in his hands a lot more than what we saw with Middlestat.
Starting at the 26-yard line.
Handoff goes up the middle. Dom Schalke's got a lane, cuts it back, powers forward, and we finally get our first down of the game, down to the 39-yard line.
Looks like that was a good 12-yard gain, Justin, if I got that correct.
Should be right, yeah. 26 to the 38. Look at that, Jeff.
Yeah, nice job there again by Schulke.
Did a good job, followed his blockers, was patient, and got a hole, and that was the biggest hole, I think, for either team we've seen so far.
And that was a huge hole. I mean, that was just – could drive a Mack truck through it looked like from here.
Handoff goes to Schulke again. He'll pick up a pair to the 40.
Schulke, the ball carrier.
And on the tackle was Noah Tennyson once again. He's had a pretty good game defensively so far for this Rockets team. Got a sack, tackle for a loss. He's been very involved.
It's been hard sledding in here so far, but this is a good drive so far taking place here for Mayville.
Clock at about the 2-minute mark of this first quarter on that Quest Interior scoreboard with goose eggs for the Cards and the Rockets. Romersberger calls Schneider in motion. Handoff goes to Schulke up the middle. Follows his blocker, spins through a tackle, picks up about 4. It'll make it 3rd and 4. Right now, this Mayville team just can't get to the outside, can't find a hole up the middle. I think both teams, you can tell that both of these teams run the wing tee. Their defenses are ready for this.
Yep, again, a good, solid discipline shown here by both defenses, not falling for any of the misdirection that you have with the swing tee.
Romersberger looked like a broken play. He tries to make something out of it. A flag flies in, and they'll pick up what seems to be first down yardage, but we'll wait to see what the flags are. There was a pair of them.
Thrown into the backfield, and it's where they reached around and grabbed a hold of Romersberger, but I believe it's going to be a hold, Justin.
Looked like it was in the territory of holding, but you saw some Mayville players clap. You saw some of their players clap.
Yep, so it could have been a face mask is what I was wondering if that was the next thing that I was wondering. Yep.
It's a face mask, so Mayville will gain an extra 15 yards, and they're starting to drive down the field. They flipped the field finally. Feels like we've been on this south side of the field almost the entire time so far. 1:14 to go in the first on the Quest Interior scoreboard, and the Cardinals are driving.
Once again, a thank you to Bristol Morgan Bank. High school sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank.
Handoff goes up the middle. Nowhere to go for Schulke again. Just picks up a couple at a time.
3 yards, that'll do it here if you think about it, Justin. If you can get 3 yards on every carry, that's one of the things we used to talk about all the time when I was doing some coaching and when Caleb was playing. 3 yards and you got 4 downs to get that. You're going to be 12 yards every single time. That's a first down.
Rory Miller comes in at a guard/tackle position. You get a big rotation so far for Mayville. Almost every play, you got someone new coming in and out on that line, Jeff.
Yeah. Are you surprised how many carries Schulke is getting?
I'm not, to be honest, so far. I think he's your workhorse in the backfield. Romersberger on a broken play, tries to get rid of it. He's got to hold on to the football, and he's wrapped up and driven back for a loss of 1. And a timeout taken by Coach Hilbert. He doesn't seem too thrilled. We got 14 seconds to go in the first. Coming up after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville. Hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream. High School Sports Today presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. It'll be 3rd and about 8. Mayville Runs the option to the outside. Promersberger's got all kinds of space. Down the sideline he goes. Stiff arms a man. Spins his way out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. What a run for Joe Promersberger with 7 seconds to go in the quarter.
Right at the 21-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard pickup there for Promersberger.
You saw the athleticism right there, a little triple option style, Jeff.
Yep.
Looked like Army or Air Force was on the field at the moment.
And that's kind of what I was wondering, Justin, there about how much more you would see some QB runs and the perfect timing right there by Coach Hilber to call that play.
Cards trying to get something going deep in enemy territory. Handoff goes to Schulke up the middle, lunges forward and picks up about 5. Cards are starting to get something going, and that's the end of the first. It'll be 2nd and 5 when we come back on the south side here. Mayville and Cedar Grove deadlocked at 0 after 1 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. You're listening to Justin Schwartzman alongside Jeff Sauer. Gage Runty doing a great job on the portable down there on the field. Back after this.
Thanks, do.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Welcome back here to Ray Dunn on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Your window of opportunity, biggest opportunity for Mayville to win here. Brought to you by Michaels. Here it is right here on this drive inside the red zone. And now inside in a goal-to-goal situation. Dom Schulke is having quite a drive, Jeff.
Picks up a good 7 yards, it looks like, on that carry. Inside the 10, just like you said, Justin.
11:48 to go. Clock ticks down and now to 11:40. Promersberger brings the call into the huddle. This Mayville offense putting together a good drive right here. Trying to punch it in. Schneider goes in motion. And there's going to be a flag on that one. Everybody jumped on the defensive line from the Rockets. So now it'll be 1st and goal from about, well, it's about half a distance to the goal. So that would be the 4, right, Jeff? If they're at the 8 or 4.5.
Yep, that should be somewhere in there.
Mayville in a great spot here. Chance to put the first points of the game on with 11:29 to go in this first half. Schulke in the backfield behind Promersberger. On the near side, coming in motion is Schneider. He'll get the handoff. He's wrapped up and thrown down immediately. Nolan Anzia was all over that.
Good job there again. The discipline by the defense to stay home and take the 2-yard loss there for the Cardinals. But Justin, the Cardinals had 2 punts, their first 2 possessions here, and it looks like they finally were able to find something has been working here, and they've done a nice job at driving this ball down the field.
Offensive line seems to be working a little bit better. Keller goes in motion. There was a lot of movement, but a timeout coming from Coach Hilber. He burns his second one already. We'll take it with him. 10:44 to go in the first half here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
For over 100 years.
Welcome back here to Ray Dunn on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. You don't see very often that Coach Hilber burns timeouts like that, Jeff. That means he was not happy or saw something that he wants to fix.
Yeah, there's something that just did not sit well with him and took the timeout before the snap.
It's the option play. Promersberger to the outside, tries to get to the edge, dives to the corner, pylon down, touchdown Cards. Joe Promersberger makes it a 6-0 game. What a run from 6 yards out for Joe Promersberger.
Diving right there, put the football right on the pylon, just enough to break the goal line there for the touchdown.
Mr. Consistency, Jeff, comes on to tack on the extra point in Owen Milsna. I know you had an interview with Coach Hilber before the season, and you talked about Owen Milsna. He missed just 3 extra points the entire season last year.
Yeah, one of the things I like to do in the interview is talk about special teams because they don't get enough love, and it is so important.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0 Cards. They take the lead with 10:36 to go in this first half. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
The name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Summer is here, so whether you're heading to the lake, the campground, or your next family adventure, make banking the easiest part of your day. At Ergo Bank, we know summer schedules can be really busy. That's why our interactive teller machines are available 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 till noon on Saturdays. Need to make a deposit, withdraw cash, transfer funds, or talk with a live teller? Our ITMs make it simple on your schedule. Stop by Ergo Bank today.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in Jeff's live streams. Owen Mills will kick it away as he tacked on the extra point on a 6-yard touchdown from Joe Promersberger, the quarterback. Ball is booted away, back to receive, and a couple of guys fight over it, but it's picked up by Vanderbeek. He cuts to the outside, got a lot of room, stiff arms a man down the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's a big return, about a 25-yard return from Daxton Vanderbeek.
A great kickoff, but a better return as he steps out of bounds. Well, he's knocked out of bounds, it looks like at about the 32. So still a good return.
About a 22-yard return, I would say, from Vanderbeek. Caught it at about the 10. Mayville's defense has been very good to start this game. Can they continue it here after they tacked on some points? Evan Holloman and his team come back out and go to work with his wingbacks of Griffin Knight and Knapp. Knight goes in motion. The pitch goes to him. Cuts it up the field. Tries to get around. Stiff arms Promersberger. Got a lane out of the sideline. Cuts it back around Schneider. Gets a block from Knapp. Down the sideline he goes. He's wrapped up by a couple of Cards. After a huge gain to flip the field, he goes from the 31 to the 31.
What a nice job there of Danson, finding the hole and be able to avoid tackles.
Huge run right there from Griffin Knight. Rockets pick up a big-time first down and flip the field.
39-yard carry.
Split to the far side is Vanderbeek. Knight and Knapp are the wingbacks. Holloman gives it to Knapp. He follows his blockers, breaks the first tackle. They try to push him for an extra couple. He'll pick up 3 and make it 2nd and 7. Couple of Cards in on the tackle at the linebacker position. I believe we saw Kellen Schaefer in there as well as Wes Teeters.
Who was on the carry there, Justin? 25, Austin Knapp?
Yeah, Austin Knapp, yep.
Still picked up 3 yards, though.
A little extra push from his offensive line at the end, too, to give him that little bit more push. Split to the far side. Once again is Vanderbeek. Holloman under center. Drops back. He's looking to pass. Looks over the middle of the field. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets to the outside. Tries to stiff arm the corner. Picks up a couple more. Makes it 3rd and short. But good job on the outside That was August Geezy on that far side to make the tackle for the Cards.
Again, that is one of the benefits of having a running quarterback here. Good athleticism, is able to take off, didn't see what he wanted, and just continued to run down the field as your linebackers continuing to drop out into the flat.
Every bit of 4 down territory here. It's 3rd and 2. Alleman calls for his guys to get set. Knight goes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle. Chugging forward to get to the first down is Geib, and I think
Did he get there? I think he's
just
a little
hair short.
That's what it looks like to me.
Yep. Just a little bit short. It'll be 4th and, I wouldn't say 1. I'd say 4th and inches. Drives to bun very good so far for this Rockets team.
Was that Alex Geib you said?
Yep, Geib. 8:55 to go in this first half. Mayville Cards fans are getting them fired up, trying to get a stop, and the Rockets will burn their first time out. Didn't like what they saw as an offensive set. We'll take a short break. 4th down coming up after this.
Learn more at ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hello world, wake me up to another good.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperations with Jeff's live streams. 8:51 to go in a half. 4th and about a yard for this Rockets team, trying to extend their drive. Mayville trying to pick up a huge stop.
4th down, Rockets.
It's been a good drive so far from the Rockets. It's been their best drive of the game after the Cards put up their best drive of the game on their offensive possession the last time. Holloman under center. Mayville jumps, and they get the flag. You know that there are going to be some angry coaches on the sidelines. Your biggest thing in that situation is to make sure that you don't move till the ball moves, and it looked like Kellen Schaefer on this near side was one that jumped.
Cannot make mistakes. It gives new life here to the Rockets after they've had good momentum there, stopping them twice.
Rockets have entered the red zone for the first time today. Trying to match Mayville's score. Holloman just goes forward with it. Falls forward after a gain of about 4. A quick snap, a silent count, and he was able to pick up some good yards. Greger picks up the tackle. Haven't seen much of Holloman running until this drive, Jeff.
No, not at all. And again, it's another weapon that you add into the offense of the Rockets.
To the outside goes Holloman. Kevin Keller was there, and he was all over it. He wasn't fooled by any means. Good contain on the outside. Holloman picks up about a yard and a half. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Still gets positive yards, even though it was played perfectly by the defense.
Fooled on that far side was the end in Coven Casper, but Kevin Keller did his job as a DB containing the outside. Full shift here for the Cards on the near side as the receiver, Daxton Vanderbeek. Holloman under center. 3rd and 5. Calls Knapp in motion. Handoff. Goes up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. Wes teeters in the backfield immediately and makes the stop. A huge stop.
Huge defensive play there, Justin.
What a shot by Gage as well on that one. Had it all over it.
Loss of about a yard only, though.
And the Rockets will call on their kicker, Noah Peterson, to try to get, now I got to do math here, Jeff. Let's do some math, Jeff. What's that, about a 30-yard field goal?
It is a 30-yard field goal for
and
the
it's
20.
blocked by Colin Ehlers.
And the ball is live. Trying to pick it up are the Cardinals. Grabbed there by number 4 for the Cardinals. That's going to be Kevin Keller.
And there
down the line.
Look at that, Jeff. Kevin Keller all the way to the end zone. There's a flag at the end of this play. I'm interested to see, but Colin Ehlers gets the block. I'd like to see what the flag's going to be.
It might be maybe a blindside block or a block in the back. We'll see, but either way, Mayville's got to be happy with the blocked field goal and possession.
They're wondering what, they got some hands thrown up on this near side by the Cardinals coaches, wondering what the call is. But, I mean, there was not just Colin Ehlers in there, Jeff. Everybody from the Cards got through the line there to block that field goal.
Yeah.
There was 3 guys that could have got hands on that.
Let's see what the call is here with
Still waiting and sorting things out here. Head official makes his way. It is a
chop block
on Mayville. So we're from the foul. I think it's from the spot of the foul, if I remember correctly. It'll be 15 yards.
It will.
This Mayville offense has a chance deep into enemy territory once again after a big-time block field goal and return by Colin Ehlers with the block, and Kevin Keller brings it back all the way from about the 25-yard line. He was a touchdown, but he gets all the way down to about the 32 after the penalty. So Mayville with good field position to start this drive. Last drive, they were able to get a touchdown. They call Schneider in motion. Brommersberger drops back to pass, looks downfield, tries to hit Rodeman. Rodeman comes back to the ball and makes the grab. What a catch by Cooper Rodeman.
Good morning.
What a catch by Cooper Rodeman, Jeff.
22-yard pass completion. That was incredible. I'm surprised that they did not throw a flag for pass interference since the DB was looking directly at Rodeman. He had to go around him to pick that up. And what a fantastic job there by Rodeman.
Mayville airs it out for a gain of about 22 on that one, Jeff. And it's first and goal from about the 10-yard line.
Great work by that offense.
They'll drop back to pass again. Brommersberger gets to the outside, looks over the middle of the field. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to get sacked again. 3 different Rockets are in there to make the tackle. And at the end, it's going to be a flag as he had him wrapped up. The whistle blew, and it looked like somebody dove on top at the end.
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. We'll see. Player safety, obviously, is paramount. He ended up losing 2 yards, it looks like. Maybe 3. Yep, personal foul. Going to be half the distance to the goal from about... Yeah, late hit, okay. Does that look like it was about from the 13, Justin, so down to about the 6?
Mayville tries to tack on here. So now it's first and goal. Once again, we saw this on the last drive. They were able to pick up something on first and goal. They go to Schulke up the middle. He falls forward, picks up about 3. It'll make it second and goal from about the 4, maybe 3-yard line.
Schulke on the carry.
Looks like he's at about the 4, picked up 2 yards.
Second and goal.
Good shot by Gage down there in the huddle. Brommersberger trying to get his team in there as we tick under 5.5 to go in this first half. Split to the far side is Rodeman. The handoff goes to Schulke. A huge hole and trots his way into the end zone. Touchdown Cards. Dom Schulke scores from about 4 yards, and the Cards lead 13-0. Jeff, we talked about those tractor-trailer holes. Well, there was one.
There was another one there, yeah. And it looked like Brommersberger on the stretch had to reach out there. It looked like he was just tripling right there as he was almost going down, and a great job of getting that ball into Schulke's belly, and he dives it right in.
And Dom Schulke on the sidelines there, and Mr. Consistency in Owen Milsna comes to tack on the extra point, and it's right down the middle. 14-0 Cards. Back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams after this.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. Sorry about that. We trying some new cameras around here. We got some AI tracking cameras. That one missed it a little bit, but we'll have Owen Mills let it kick off here from north to south. The Cards Tech on a touchdown from Dom Schulke from about 4 yards out. Milsna boots it away. It's picked up on the near side here by Knight. Knight tries to cut all the way across the field. Follows some blocks, bounces around the tackle of Giese, and gets wrapped up at about the 27-yard line.
Surprised it looked like there was a block in the back that was right over there, right in front of the official. I'm surprised he didn't throw it. I don't think it made much of a difference because it looked like he was going to be stopped anyways, but still, again, when you start to think about a little bit of player safety issue. Starting at the 28-yard line are the Rockets.
Normally, you know, we see a ton of them. I mean, last night when we were in Oakfield, I admitted the fact of I don't think I saw a physical penalty one time. And maybe it's because you're not as high up there. That might possibly have to deal with it a little bit too. Holloman hands it off to Knapp. Knapp is wrapped up right away by Kellen Schaefer and thrown back. Schaefer was all over it. This defensive line for Mayville has been very good so far, Jeff.
Yeah, pretty solid. Again, we talked about it, these defenses. But somehow Mayville found the code and they cracked the defense of Cedar Grove. Just better execution is really what it comes down to when your teams are running both the same offense. They don't run quite the same defense. Cedar Grove runs 4-4.
Pitch goes tonight to the outside. Cuts around one tackle. He gets wrapped up after about a gain of 7. It'll make it 3rd and 3. Rademan picks up the tackle. Knight picks up about 7 exactly.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
Clock is still running.
Clock still runs. It's about 4 minutes to go in this first half. The Rockets could use some points here. They do get the ball at the half. See if they can pick up this big-time first down right here. Holloman under center. Drops back to pass, gets to the outside. Mayville's all over it. He's got a man open in the middle of the field. Keller was there, but just a little bit behind him onto the hands of Alex Geib. He picks up the first down and about 7. Jeff, don't see it a ton, but the Rockets and Holloman are rolling to his near side and having to flip his hips every time he throws it. Normally you roll to your strong side when you're able to throw, so now he's got to turn his body. Maybe Mayville could take advantage of that at some point.
Yeah, the one time, the other roll that they had, he did take off running when he rolled out to the right.
Pitch goes wide to Knapp, tries to cut it up the field. Weston Teeters is there.
Good defense that time by the Cardinals.
It's good contain on the outside by August Giese. He forced them back into the middle, and Teeters was there to make the tackle.
Loss of 3.
When Mayville's needed the big tackle or big stop, they've gotten it so far today.
Yep, the defense has stepped up.
Trent Conrad takes Colin Ehlers out, gives him a break. Wing T formation with the receiver split to the near side. In motion goes Knight. They fake the pitch. Quarterback keeps. He goes up the middle of the field, tries to bounce it to the outside. He's wrapped up and thrown down after a gain of maybe a yard. Great tackle on the outside by Cooper Rodeman.
Yeah, fantastic play there by Rodeman.
He's been all over the field so far today, Jeff.
Yeah, again, Holloman has some great moves in there for Cedar Grove at QB, and just good, solid tackling shown right there by Rodeman.
3rd and about 11 for this Rockets team. Drops back to pass. Looks to Knight. Throw is just past the outstretched arms of Knight, and it'll be 4th down, and Peterson jogs his way onto the field for the punt.
Still time here for Mayville, but I don't expect them to take major chances here depending upon where they get that ball.
Yeah, Jeff, last year we saw Mayville a ton. With 1:45, you're going to see a different look on their offense here. They're going to have their plays scripted, and they're going to go to the line. They ain't going to get anything from Coach Hilbert. Punt is away, a low line drive picked up by Promersberger. Promersberger tries to dance to the sideline. He's wrapped up on his foot. He gets through the tackle to pick up about 1.5 yards on the return.
Looks like they'll be starting at about the 30-yard line.
Start at about the 30. They got to go 70 yards.
Well, but you got Milsna again, who they can get themselves into field goal range. I don't know what his range is, Justin. What do you think, about 45 yards?
Oh, no. I would say probably 35, 40. I don't think they feel – he doesn't have, like, the biggest of legs. He's just very accurate.
Okay.
And I think that's part of it, too, is and I mean, it's hard to trust a high school kicker to kick that far. They call Keller in motion. They go to Schelke up the middle. Actually, it was kept by Promersberger. Good misdirection, but not fooled once again is this off defense of the Rockets. In on that tackle was R.J. Griffin. This defense has been stout when it's, I would say minus the 2 drives that Mayville's had, it's been a very stout defense of the Rockets so far, Jeff. I just think maybe that the issue is their Mayville's got that big playability still.
Right. Again, we talk about the speed.
They'll go to the outside with Schneider. He's going to use his speed, bounce it to the outside, up the sideline, steps out of bounds just before the 1st down marker. 54 seconds to go in a half. It'll be 3rd and about 2.
Picks up 9 yards on that carry before stepping out of bounds.
You saw the speed of Tanner Schneider on display right there. Great 3-sport athlete as a basketball player. He's a very good catcher for this Mayville Cardinals baseball team as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just a junior. Handoff goes to Schelke. Pitch to the outside to Keller in the option play, and they have nowhere to go. He dives forward. He almost got to the 1st down marker, and now it's 4th and real short. I think Mayville's going to go.
Boy, Promersberger got smoked on that option play. The the D lineman came down, did his responsibility, and hit Promersberger.
Joe, a guy that can take a hit. 23 seconds to go, and if Mayville picks up the 1st down, I think that's the end of the half, but I just think they're just kind of maybe content with letting this clock tick down and snapping the ball. Just 10 seconds to go in a half. I think they do have to snap it. Promersberger watches that back official. He's waving his hands, and Coach Hilbert not happy they call a timeout with 5 seconds to go.
I think that was the plan the whole time, is run the clock down as far as they can, and we'll just run one more play, and we'll get out of here with the lead.
Didn't seem happy, though, Jeff. He threw his hands up a little bit. I think that might have been the case as well. He's like, we'll just punt it away and take the 14-0 lead into the half. Just having a conversation. Dom Schelke's their punter, so their punter already on the field for this Mayville team. We stayed here just because there's only 5 seconds to go in a half. We'll have all kinds of stuff coming up to you on the halftime show. We'll have the Holiday Automotive halftime highlights. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. Maybe a look around the area and scores as well. We have some flyaway action on Jeff's live streams and Radio Plus Video Sports tonight. We got Lamira taking on Horicon. Schulke will go back to punt.
Just going to run around back there maybe and eat the 4 seconds? Nope.
Oh, he'll just let it fly, and it's a low line drive and a real good punt from Dom Schulke, and Knight will let it go. They'll touch the ball, and that will be the half. Mayville leads 14-0 over Cedar Grove-Belgium. The Rockets will get the ball at the half. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with a Holiday Automotive halftime report after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Summer is here, so whether you're heading to the lake, the campground, or your next family adventure, make banking the easiest part of your day. At Ergo Bank, we know summer schedules can be really busy. That's why our interactive teller machines are available 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 till noon on Saturdays. Need to make a deposit, withdraw cash, transfer funds, or talk with a live teller? Our ITMs make it simple on your schedule. Stop by Ergo Bank today or learn more at ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Holiday Automotive halftime highlights. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. Jeff, we talk about this Mayville Cardinals team, and both teams had a slow start to this game. I know you are able to get full stats. Shout out to Coach Mike Teeters, their statistician around here in Mayville. He sends us the stats so we can be as accurate as possible or what we're getting. But this Mayville team, the last couple offensive drives started to get things going. The defense has been the bright spot for both of these teams so far.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Cedar Grove-Belgium stats here. On the ground, Griffin Knight, 2 carries, 44 yards. Evan Holloman, 5 carries for 15 yards. Alex Geib with 2 carries for 5 yards. Austin Knapp, 7 carries for 3 yards. Evan Holloman at quarterback, 1 for 3 for 9 yards. That was the throw to Alex Geib for 9 yards, and Griffin Knight had no completions there for the Rockets of Cedar Grove. Let's take a look at the offensive stats here for Mayville, and then we'll run some sponsor ads, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look at doing a team comparison here. But let's take a look at the running here for Mayville. Dominic Scholke, 10 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Joe Promisberger with 8 carries, only for 13 yards because he gets the majority of losses. That anytime there's a tackle for a loss, it usually is going to be Joe Promisberger who's going to get those. But he does have the touchdown. It was a fantastic dive into the end zone, hitting the pylon right there in the corner. Tanner Schneider with 2 carries for 7 yards, and Kevin Keller with 2 carries for 2 yards. 1 pass completion on 1 attempt for 22 yards to Cooper Rodeman down the field. And Owen Milsna, sorry about that, with 2 extra points here for the kicking team. So, Justin, let's step aside here, and we'll come back after we hear from some of our sponsors. And we'll take a look at how things are head-to-head so far between these teams.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Is here, so whether you're heading to the lake, the campground, or your next family adventure.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Jeff brought to you that Holiday Automotive halftime highlights. Holiday Automotive worth the trip. We're going to take a look around the area with 40 seconds to go in a half. Bondi and Hartford are deadlocked at 15. Up in Seymour, Waupun down 6-0 at the half. And over in Lemira, the Lions are putting it to the Marshmen of Horicon, 37-0 at the half, Jeff. That Lemira team, a team that did not lose a ton of seniors this year or this last season, and they're showing you that they are the real deal, putting up 37 in the first 2 quarters against Horicon.
I know Coach Gregory doesn't like to talk about it, but this reminds me this team that he has is exactly like the one that he had in 2024, and right now they are showing it against Horicon. Our score here is 14-0. The scoring summary here, Joe Promisberger with a 6-yard carry into the end zone at 10:36 into the second quarter for the first score. Owen Milsna with the extra point. Dominic Scholke with 5:18 in the second quarter with a 4-yard run for the second touchdown, and Milsna again for the second extra point. Mayville so far with 5 first downs, Cedar Grove-Belgium with 3. Both of them have only picked up 1 third down, and nobody's picked up anything on 4th down, but they haven't had the opportunity to try for it. Total yards, 91 total yards on the ground for Mayville, 76 for Cedar Grove. Through the air, 22 yards passing for Mayville, 9 for Cedar Grove. No interceptions so far. And rushing, 69 yards on 22 attempts for Mayville, 67 yards on 16 attempts. Here's the big difference here, Justin. 5 penalties for 39 yards for Cedar Grove, 2 for 20 yards for Mayville. Time of possession, 24 minutes for Mayville, 12 minutes for Cedar Grove-Belgium.
2 of those penalties, too, came when a first-and-goal situation for Mayville when they were at about the 10-yard line, the 8-yard line, and then all of a sudden there was a penalty. They called the penalty for, I think it was offsides in the first one, and I think it was offsides in the second one, and Mayville got better field position on that first-and-goal situation, Jeff.
And on that late hit that Promisberger had that put them in it was half the distance to the goal because of how close they were. But again, mistakes kill when it comes to high school sports.
1:10 to go in the halftime. We're taking another short break. We'll come back, Mayville, to kick things off after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Banking the easiest part of your day. At Ergo Bank, we know summer schedules can be really busy. That's why our interactive teller machines are available 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 till noon on Saturdays. Need to make a deposit, withdraw cash, transfer funds, or talk with a live teller? Our ITMs make it simple on your schedule. Stop by Ergo Bank today or learn more at ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Join a growing.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. Second half football. Mayville to kick from south to north. We'll see if things change here for this offense for this
Rockets
team.
Yeah.
They have struggled offensively so far. I wouldn't say it's been terrible. Kick is away, and it comes on a hop to Knight once again. He tries to switch the field. He comes all the way across, and another nice return for Knight. He picks up about 15. Gets to about the 34-yard line. That's where they will start their drive.
He runs a long ways to pick up that yardage, but he's trying to use his speed to see if he can outflank the defense. And so far, the pretty good discipline shown here by the Cardinals special teams.
Cardinals really known for their discipline. I think they kind of get in trouble if they aren't disciplined enough. You know, Coach Hilbert, not big fans of when his team is not disciplined.
Yeah, he'll let you know that too.
And I mean, he's a guy that we talk to enough to kind of know what his emotions are gonna be. Knapp will get the first carry of the half, and he goes nowhere. It was Teeters and Greger in on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Looks like they gave him a yard on that carry. I didn't think he had that, but we have a bad angle here. And again, this is the first time I've really been out here, Justin, and it looks like old style lights still, so you kind of get a shadow.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's
Doesn't quite cover the entire field either.
Old school football field, and that's the way I look at it. It's an old school field. Holloman under center. Knapp goes in motion. He drops back to pass. Looks over the middle. He tries to find Knight. There's a late flag that came in. Knapp picked up about 20, but I think there's going to be a hold, and it's coming back.
See what the head official has to say. Looks like you're right on there, Justin. It is a hold.
Looked like they got a piece of Teeters when he was in the backfield, and that'll make it second and very long.
21.
19.
19. Sorry about that. Yeah, because they had got that positive yard.
Mayville done a great job defensively, but this Cedar Grove-Belgium team has had some offensive mistakes that has put them back a couple of times. Knight goes in motion. Handoff goes up the middle to Knapp. He's got a good lane. He powers forward to get back a ton of yardage. He picks up about 7 to make it 3rd and 12. It's a good carry by Knapp. He's been their workhorse most of the time today, Jeff.
Yep.
And the guy who's gotten the ball the most. Mayville trying to pick up a stop out of the half. Just a minute and a half into this second half. Split way to the wide of the near side here is Daxton Vanderbeek. Holloway under center. His two wingbacks are Knapp and Knight. Knapp goes in motion. He drops back to pass. Looks around, tries to get away from the Mayville defense. He's just got to get rid of it, and that's exactly what he does. He had Teeters, he had Schalke. There was a ton of cards in the area.
Good discipline again by the defense. Everybody staying with their man, getting out into the flats. Good coverage there and good pressure put on by that defensive line of the Cardinals, forcing a turnover or a flipping of the field, a change of possession here. Sorry about that for Cedar Grove. Going to have to punt.
He'll punt it away. It's going to come to the returners and Tanner Schneider. He'll call for a fair catch at the 36-yard line. And Mayville coach is not thrilled with him. He's like, he had space. Got speed and space. Use it, young man.
So let's see what Mayville can do here on their first possession. Good starting position here, Justin, starting at the 37-yard line after that punt.
And the Cards have had good field position. Things have gone well for them so far. And a defensive stop out of the half, trying to make this a 3-score game. Split to the far side is Rodeman. In the backfield is Keller Schneider, and Schneider will go in motion. Brommersberger almost got wrapped up immediately, powers his legs forward, and picks up a couple more.
Good job there for Promisberger to pick up those 2 yards. He was stopped in the backfield. Put those legs into the ground and is able to carry a couple of tacklers there for Cedar Grove.
Joe's had a good game so far. He's got a touchdown. Almost had a pick on that first drive for Cedar Grove. It went in and out of his hands. 9:40 to go in this third quarter. First drive for the Cardinals after they stymied the first drive of this Rockets team. Keller goes in motion. Pitch goes to Schalke. Schalke makes his way up the middle of the field, gets a push from his offensive line, gets to about the 45-yard line, and makes it 3rd and manageable.
Picked up a good 5 yards right there to make it 3rd down and 3.
Be 3rd and 3. Mayville goes quickly to the line. Only one wing back in this situation. Keller goes as a receiver to the far side. Hands off goes to Schalke. Fouls his blockers at the middle of the field and picks up the first down. Schalke picks up about 6 all the way down to about the 49, maybe 50-yard line.
First time we've seen them go to the wristbands, Justin, and good call there, quickly to the line.
This Mayville team has the ability to go quick too, Jeff, and I think that's something that they don't do a ton, and Coach Hilber likes his guys to come to the sidelines to chat, and he likes to be able to get a good rotation in of players. But right now, I think that just the way this offense is working, it's okay to go fast every once in a while.
Yes, I agree with you.
Brommersberger fouls his blocker, gets wrapped up, and he falls down after a gain of about 2. Got hit almost immediately in the backfield, but was able to pick up a couple.
And Cedar Grove has had some good defensive stops. I mean, they stopped Mayville on their first 2 possessions, but since then, they've done a good job of mixing up the plays and have been able to move the ball.
This has been a more Mayville-style drive here. Slow and methodical now. Taking their time after that. They want to try to kill as much clock here as they can. Handoff goes to Schulke. He's got a huge hole. Dom Schulke up the middle of the field. Lunges forward and picks up the first down.
10 yards, it looks like, on that carry, Justin.
Schulke with all kinds of speed. Jeff, we've seen him be patient, but we've seen him also attack the hole. That time he attacked the hole that he saw and was able to pick up the first down.
Again, a great hole created there by the line, and with that type of speed, you just have to create it for that 2 seconds to give him the opportunity to drive right through that hole.
That's the left side of the line of Paxton Decker, as well as Colin Ehlers, and a big hole on the right side for Schulke. He picks up about 12 in the first down.
Good carry there again. They have found something now with Schulke.
Jeff, when you talked to Coach Hilbert, he was super excited about Dom Schulke.
Yep.
A younger kid, a big body, kind of a real different style of what you had than Baker in the backfield. Baker, a smaller guy with all kinds of power, but Schulke, a big kid, good speed, power. He is your prototypical 3-back in a wing tee.
Yeah, he was excited and he couldn't wait to see what he was going to do.
They pitch it to him. He gets to the outside. He's got a man on his jersey. He powers through him. He picks up about 7 more. This has been the drive of Dom Schulke so far, Jeff.
Hey, if it's working, keep with it. You ride that horse.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
Now it's
especially in the double in the wing tee here. I mean, in that double wing, you just run what's working.
2nd and 3 now. Schulke has been their guy on this drive. Nobody else other than Brommersberger's gotten a carry. Which, Jeff, with the wing backs that they've had returning with Schneider and Keller and the speed that they have, not using them in this game tells you, wow, they really have a 3-horse race in that backfield. Schulke lunges forward to about the first down marker. I think they got him about a half a yard short. It'll be 3rd and inches.
And wait, you're going to see it, Justin, coming into play here now is because they're going to continue. Now they'll start to key in on Schulke, and then this is where, again, that double wing with that deception coming in motion and using their speed.
They have a lot of speed, and I'm surprised we haven't seen more of it yet today, but they haven't had to.
Boy,
3rd
look at
down.
This tight bunch here on this side.
They go to Schulke. He lunges forward. He's got the first down. Another first down for Dom Schulke.
You can see the power on this side. They had the tight end and the split end were all on this side in tight and creating a good seal, enough for Schulke to drive his body right through there to pick up those 2 yards and get that first down.
He's been good so far today, especially on this drive. The second half, he really has been getting the ball a ton. Schneider, the wing back on the right side, Keller on the left. Schulke in the backfield. This handoff goes to him. Or no, it stays with Brommersberger. It's the triple option. It goes to Keller, and they pick up a couple.
Keller with the pitch.
Triple option for Mayville was something that they did in towards the end of the season with Emerson Middlestat, and it started to work. It was more of a short yardage thing. In like goal-to-go situations, Jeff, it has not worked tonight.
No. I think that it was a little bit late on that pitch. I think that he thought that thought that he saw something in there and he was going to try and take it himself, and then that hole quickly closed and made that pitch late, which gave an opportunity there for that linebacker and D-back to step in.
To the outside, cutting back up the middle of the field is Schneider. He goes nowhere. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jeff, we talked about it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe
Right.
they should have just stuck with Dom Schelke so far in this drive.
I think you're right there, Justin, because I see we haven't talked about Cedar Grove, but they have had decent speed as well. Solid defensive line here. And what was working with those quick hitters where, again, all they had to do was get pads on that D line, give enough of a opening there for Schelke to get through and get on to that second level.
Big Mayville drive here. The clock's now under 4 minutes. They got this ball with 10.5 minutes to go. Handoff goes to Schneider. Breaks one tackle, gets wrapped up. He picks up about 2 yards and makes it about 4th and 6. Let's see if they call upon Owen Milsna. They will. They'll trust him to try to kick about a 30-yard field goal.
There should be about a 32, I think.
Milsna perfect on extra points today. He's 2 for 2. Maybe trying to make this a 17-0 game, a 3-score game. Rodman will hold.
33-yard field goal.
Snap goes, hold is good, kick is up, and it's right down the middle. What else would you expect from Owen Milsna? 17-0 Cards. A long drive, a 7.5 minute drive ends in a field goal, a 33-yard field goal from Owen Milsna. Kickoff coming up right after this.
Team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. A 7.5 minute drive capped off by a 33-yard field goal from Owen Milsna. It now reads 17-0 on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. Milsna will kick off from south to north. See what Cedar Grove can get going here. It's a line drive kick into Knight. He's going to switch the field again. Tries to get to the outside. Couple of guys. Chuck Gonstead forces him to the outside. Isaiah Greger wraps him up.
Much better coverage again. I mean, their coverage was pretty good before. Again, a long run. What did he gain? About 10 yards total there, Justin, but he probably ran
about
another 20.
I ran about 40. I mean, he ran all the way across the field. He picked it up on the numbers on the 10-yard line about and flipped all the way to the other side to the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, I understand trying to use the speed to try and get outflank him, but so far, a good discipline shown here again by the special teams of the Cardinals on kick return.
2:55 to go in the third quarter. A little bit of motion in there, and there's a late flag. I believe this is going to come back for an illegal shift, would be my guess. I think that's what we're getting. So make it 1st and 15. They're asking Coach Hilbert. He's saying accept it.
Yep, move him back.
They'll move him back 5 yards to start. It's been the killer for this Cedar Grove team as penalties so far, Jeff.
That's exactly what we said, and that was one of the keys that we had from Pino Construction. Keys to the game was the team that would make the least mistakes, and right now Cedar Grove has made too many mistakes to keep themselves in the game.
Cedar Grove in the wing tee with a receiver split to the near side. Haul him in under center. Gets his line set. He hands it off. To the far to this near side goes Knapp. He's hit hard and driven out of bounds by none other than Dom Schelke. I think he might have picked up about 4.
That's what it
make
looks
it
like.
Second and 11, but that was a hard hit by Dom Schelke.
Yeah. Opportunity there for Schelke to get a little bit of payback.
He's gotten bruised and battered so far on the inside. Got someone in from Harlem, New York City, Jeff.
Lovely. Welcome to our broadcast.
Yeah,
we hope that you're enjoying it here.
That's a new one. I don't think we've had a New York
No,
before.
we have not.
Pitch goes to the outside. Knight tries to get the corner. Got a block, but a ton of Cardinals flocked to the ball on the backside to make that tackle was Paxton Decker.
Great defense again to stay there, not get outflanked to the outside, forcing him to try and run to the inside, and nothing there as help came for the Cardinals.
What goes unnoticed there is Coven Casper. Yes, he was getting blocked on that outside, but he was able to keep the contain and force him back to the middle of the field for the linebacker Decker to make the tackle.
Let's take and pay attention here to number 54, Weston Teeters, coming off the field. It looked like he was cramping, and he's laying down there now and trying to get that calf stretched out to see if they can get some fluids into him. Worst feeling in the world.
Does not feel great. Immediately in the backfield, Holloman tries to get the screen away. He does. Gonstedt tries to force him to the outside. A lot of room for Knapp. He's just short of the first down.
Boy, I think they're going to give it to him.
Maybe he might even got it.
Yeah.
Knapp falls forward. He picks up the first down.
I thought that thing was going to be knocked down, and it was not.
Didn't look like Holloman was wrapped up originally in the backfield, and he was able to get the screen pass away. Kellen Schaefer takes out Schulke. Weston Teeters is good to go. He's right back into the game. That seems like the first down in a while for this Rockets team, Jeff.
It does.
17-0 lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard with about a minute to go in this third quarter. They check at the line. Knight goes in motion. Ball goes to him. He's got nowhere to go. He's wrapped up, and for a gain of about a half a yard, the entire defensive line for Mayville flocked to him. Ehlers was there. Saw the linebacker Decker step into it. Kellen Schaefer made a play on the ball. Like, hey, Jeff, when we
I don't know what he checked into, what he was seeing there to go right up the middle, but either way, the Mayville Cardinals defense shut down whatever Holloman saw.
It's funny, Jeff. We look at them and we say, oh, they lost a lot in the middle and the interior defensively, but they look very good so far.
Yep. Maybe not as big, but they're very disciplined so far.
Knight goes in motion. Handoff goes to Geib up the middle. He picks up about 3. It'll make it 3rd and 6. Again, Mayville with multiple guys flocking to the football to make the tackle. That'll do it for the third quarter. Cards lead 17-0. Driving are the Rockets trying to get something going. Back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams after this.
Over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Each week, Len's Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute an area student athlete. Congratulations to Winnebago Lithard Academy's Orville Blue.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. The fourth quarter starts, and Jeff, Mayville trying to get a stop defensively on a 3rd and 6 for this Rockets team. Knapp goes in motion. They fake the pitch. Holloman spins and goes the other way. He's wrapped up and tackled after a gain of 2. It was Paxton Decker to make the tackle. It's 4th down, and I don't see Peterson jogging his way into the field. Oh, no, maybe that's him right there. Nope, I think they're going to go for this one, and they probably have to in this situation.
You're down by 3 scores. You don't have a choice, especially with both of these offenses trying to control the clock. You just have no choice but to try and pick up your first down right here and keep possession of the ball.
Mayville killed 7.5 minutes on that last drive that ended in a field goal, so you kind of know that you have to go for this on a 4th and 3. Holloman under center. Makes the handoff. He rolls out to the right. He's got nowhere to go. Dances away from a sack. Gets rid of it over the middle of the field. Ball's tipped. Kevin Keller picks it off. Keller dances his way to the 40-yard line. Is wrapped up and thrown down. Keller with the pick. And the Cards are in business in the fourth once again.
Really no harm there, really, Justin. I mean, yes, you would have liked to pick up the first down, but they had started at the 42 in that, and now it'll be at the 39 here for Mayville. But, I mean, that's what would have happened if there would have been an incomplete pass as well.
It's a punt. It's an arm punt.
Yeah, he just didn't get enough on it to put it in deep enough, and a good job there with the Cardinals defense to not fight for that interception. They just let Keller take it the whole time.
Even being able to get out of that original sack attempt.
Yeah,
was fantastic. Handoff goes up the middle. It's Schulke, and he powers his way forward. He's had a dominant second half so far. He picks up 9.5.
Jeez. Those quick hitters have really caused Cedar Grove problems. When they've tried to use their speed, Cedar Grove has been able to match it. But right up the middle, those quick hitters have just been phenomenal for the Cardinals today.
He looks like a different runner in this half, Jeff. He's attacking holes, violently running through the holes. And Mabel's offensive line looks different in this half as well. They've had a lot more space to run.
Yeah, again, you just got to get enough to sustain for 2 seconds.
Romersberger breaks the first tackle, gets driven backwards as he got to about the first down mark. I think they'll give him another half a yard, and it'll be 3rd and a half a yard.
Yeah, no gain there for Joe.
They're at exactly.
Technically, yeah, I mean, right. You give him like you said, he picked up about a half yard, but statistically, they're not going to give that to him.
Be 3rd and about a football length. Got to get to the 29, and they're at the 29 and a half.
And clockwise, I mean, it just is exactly what you want here if you're the Cardinals.
Mabel's missing one guy, and they're going to have to burn a timeout.
That will not make Coach happy.
That will not make Coach Over happy. Burns their first timeout of the half with 9:42 to go in this one. Cards lead 17-0 here at Radon on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Back after this.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream. 17-0 in Rees on that Quest Interior scoreboard. High school sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. They are our presenting sponsor here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. 3rd and inches. Handoff goes. Schulke powers his way up the middle, first down.
Schulke, the ball carrier.
When they've needed him to pick up yards, he has. Jeff, I think that's been their most consistent offense today, has been Dom Schulke. So, I mean, if you have a horse, keep riding it.
That's right. And exactly, again, another quick hitter right up the middle.
An update from Denver. Denver Broncos 7, Packers 6.
Oh, Packers scored.
Packers
I would never even have guessed. I didn't know they played tonight.
Sorry.
Handoff and a pitch to Schulke. Dances around one tackle. Got a big hole. Runs over a man all the way down to about the 12-yard line, and he picks up a first down. A powerful run from Dom Schulke.
Picks up about 11 yards there.
First down, Mayville.
Looks like it about to. Does it look like it about the 13, Justin, or 14? I can't tell.
I'll say about the 13. I think about where the tip of the ball would be. Maybe the 14 where the far flag stick is. 13 and a half, somewhere in there. I got it as a 13 on the board. We'll go with that. It's shot by Gage down the line. See this offensive set for the Cards. They'll go on the option. Promersberger to the outside. Cuts his way back at the middle of the field. Runs through a couple of tackles. Picks up about 9.
With the carry.
That's one of the more powerful runs we've seen from Joe today.
Yeah, picked up 9 yards on that carry.
Make it 2nd and 1. This Mayville team, Jeff, we talk about them being able to kill clock and take the momentum away, but they can come at you quick, too, and pick up some big yards right away. We haven't seen the explosive play yet tonight, but we know that they have the ability with the speed that they have on the outside.
Yeah, in a wing tee, like we're seeing. And I keep calling it double wing because that's you got 2 wing backs. Yep. So, but explosive plays are plays of anything over 6 yards. I mean, that is exactly what you want. And they've had numbers of those. When we're thinking, though, as explosive plays, you're thinking about something that's tossed down the field 20-plus yards, and you just don't see that.
Jeff, and what I was saying is that their wingbacks from last year, whether it was Keller, Promersberger, or Schneider, they had these runs where they'd pick up 40.
Right.
And they'd pick up 30. That's what I was more saying.
Yeah.
And then I think you haven't seen that yet today, just mainly because Cedar Grove's defense has been so good. They come out in a little bit of a different look here. The handoff will go to Schulke, cuts it to the outside, powers his way forward, dives, touchdown. Dom Schulke from 3 yards out, his 2nd of the game.
Well earned there from Dom Schulke.
He has been fantastic today, defensively, offensively, and Owen Milsna comes on to tack on the extra point. Jeff, if you're a Mayville Cardinal fan, you look at who you're playing in week 1, you're saying, oh man, we started with a tough game, and doesn't get much easier next week when they take on Lake Country Lutheran. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but 7:20 to go in this game, and you're up 23-0, possibly 24, and that one looked like it was blocked or just somebody got a piece of it. Went straight up in the air. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
But Milsna will get a miss on that one. It's 23-0. We'll finish our thoughts when we come back after this. It's 23-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Bristol Morgan Bank, our presenting sponsor. The Cards lead 23-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. After this, we'll have some post-game interviews for you. This has been a dominant second half for Mayville, Jeff.
Yeah, I was just counting up the different amount of possessions here. In the third quarter alone, they had 11 offensive plays to 7 offensive plays for Cedar Grove. Nice tackle right there.
That's Chuck Gonstead in there to make that tackle. Special teams for Mayville has been very good in the second half.
I agree with you. I mean, again, they don't get a lot of love and a lot of props out there, but very disciplined. They've done their job exactly the way that they need to. And so far in this fourth quarter here, 7 plays for Mayville, 1 for Cedar Grove.
That tells you a big difference. We're up in Seymour. We take a look across Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. 12-0 Seymour over Waupun over in Lamira. That game is
called.
It's over.
Due to lightning. Jacob texted me and he said that they're up 40. They were up 44-0, and because of the lightning, they just decided to call the game.
Huge run to start that drive.
Oh.
And we have a player who seemingly cramping up again. I think that's Weston
Teeters.
Teeters.
Yep.
They're going to stretch him out.
Looked like number 25, too, from Cedar Grove was having the same issue, but he was able to get back on side.
Yeah, we'll take a short break. Actually, no, we'll finish up what we're wrapping her up around here. We talked about Lamira. They've picked up a victory, as it was called, due to lightning. Over in Hartford, or over in Fond du Lac, where Hartford and Fond du Lac are going at it. They're in an ad break, so I can't tell you exactly what the score is up there, but 12-0 up in Seymour right now. And that Waupun team giving up 6 points in each half. Defensively, you're happy, but offensively not able to get anything going up there, Jeff.
Yeah, but that Seymour team is a very good team, and that's a great test for Waupun here in week 1, and we had a chance to see Waupun here at the scrimmage, Justin, and both you and I commented about they looked good. And we saw a couple other linemen at the prep showcase, and boy, did they look big.
They have some big guys over there in Waupun. They're the farm-bred guys, as I call them.
Yeah, they lost a lot of their skill players there, but they still returned 4 of their 5 starters in that offensive line. And, man, that's where everything comes from. Still got Teeters down, Justin.
Yeah, I think they're really working on it. I mean, you can tell it's a cramp. Just the way
it's in that calf.
He's shaking up, the trainer's shaking the leg and trying to help him out. He'll have to make his way off the field. And in a 23-0 game, I would expect that's probably the day for West Teeters anyways.
You would hope so. I mean, because there is nothing more painful than having some massive cramps here. Prior to my knee replacement surgeries, some of the cramping issues that I've had, and they've dwindled since I've gotten a little bit stronger now. But boy, they just do not go away. Just by getting up and walking on them, there's not going to be enough fluids or hydration that he's going to be able to get that'll put him back. I don't think.
I think Fondy is in delays as well.
Yeah, we heard that our field camera operator said that there was a little bit of lightning he saw, but the officials have to see it before they would call the game. And a good defensive stop right there, loss of a yard, I think. Nope, they're going to give him a no gain.
Kellen Schaefer in on the tackle there for Mayville. Quietly had a pretty good game today, Jeff. He's made a couple nice plays in the backfield. I think that's just kind of consistent we could say about this Mayville defensive line and offensive line. They maybe were bend, don't break to start the game, the offensive line especially, but they've really picked it up here in this second half and the later portion of that first half. Rockets trying to put together something offensively. Knapp gets the carry. He's got nowhere to go. He makes something out of it after going through a tackle of, it was Schaefer as well as Paxton Decker. He'll pick up about 4, maybe 3.
Yeah, about 3 yards on that gain, but a good job once again battling there for Austin Knapp.
23-0, 5:48 to go in this one. Mayville trying to start the year 1-0. Went to Cedar Grove last year, picked up a 13-point victory. Trying to beat them for the second year in a row. Holloman keeps. He's wrapped up and thrown backwards by about 4 cards. In there originally was Coven Casper to make the tackle, and it's 4th down, and Peterson comes on to punt. That's your way of saying that
this game is over. Yep. 1 yard loss there for Holloman. Good defense once again by the Cardinals.
Nice tackle by Coven Casper. 2 returners back for Mayville. It's Schneider and Promersberger per usual. Still working on that calf of Teeters on the sideline.
Yeah, again, Caleb had one football game where he had cramps in both calves.
That was a big punt from Peterson, a huge punt picked up by Promersberger. He muffs it, still loose, ball's loose, falling on top of it. I think it's going to be a touchdown. It's a touchdown. What a way to score a touchdown for Cedar Grove-Belgium. It goes to big number 52, Josh Anzia. It was about a 50-yard punt from Noah Peterson, and it was muffed by Joe Promersberger, and Anzia falls on top of it in the end zone.
Well, Promersberger thought that it was going to bounce and roll into the end zone because it was over his head. So he let it go, and then instead of rolling, it kind of bounced straight up into the air. So he thought, I'm going to grab a hold of it and take possession. Well, he just couldn't get it controlled and continued to just bobble inside of his hands. And then as he went to slide down to cover it, Justin, it just rolled right into the end zone.
Alder saying it's a touchback?
That would be interesting if that's what the call is.
That seems to be what the call is.
I don't even know why that would be the case. That would mean that he would have had to have possession.
It was muffed. I mean, it wasn't a fumble. It was muffed straight up.
It hit the ground first, so that doesn't count as a muff. You have to catch it straight into the air.
So then it's a fumble.
Yeah, it should have been. So But for some reason, they are calling it a touchback. Possession for Mayville. I
six
really
goes
am
off the
not
board.
understanding that at all.
Seemed
Maybe
like
somebody else can let us know.
Seemed like Cedar Grove's coach, after the explanation, understood what the call was. But just a little confused up here.
Yeah. Are they saying that there wasn't possession? I don't know why it would be a touchback. I still am confused on that.
So Cedar Grove calls a timeout, I believe.
Wants to talk to the official still, I think. So
still wants to talk to him. So we're going to take a short break while they sort things out here in Mayville. Back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire heating and air conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled, all shift.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live Streams. They go back to Dom Schulke. Everything's sorted out. Maybe, maybe not. I think everybody up here is kind of confused at what happened. Schulke continues his good day. He picks up about 6. Jeff, he's got to be teetering towards that 100-yard mark.
I didn't have a chance. I should have been adding that stuff up here. In the third quarter, he had 45 yards himself there. So let me see if I can do some quick math here. 14 and 11 is 25, and 3 is 28, and another 6 right there. So he's got 34 there. So he's almost got 100 yards here in the second half, at least unofficially from what I have.
Stopped for a loss.
Yeah,
for
gives
what
1 yard back right there.
For the first time in this half.
But yeah, he had carries obviously in that first half. I can see if I can double check that email that I had received.
10 for 57. Or no, maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe I was on the other running back. On the other team's
We'll
running
see
back.
if we can find it here quick.
Everybody jumped on the defensive line, and Mayville makes their 3rd and long a little bit more manageable. Make it about 3rd and 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6, and it goes about 3rd and 1. August Giese will check into the game. He's one of their extra wing backs. He'll take out Kevin Keller. And it's an automatic first down, actually. It was 3rd and 5, so they were able to pick up the first down. They moved to the 30.
Those stats continue to run, Justin. I didn't know that. 23 carries for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Pretty good game, huh?
Yeah. I'm wondering who we might interview here at the end of the game, Justin.
Yeah, I don't think there's much argument there. He's going to get the ball again. He'll pick up about 5 more, make that 130 now? He's had a good day. And to be honest, as the game has gone on, he's gotten better.
Yeah. He's just been grabbing the ball and running forward. So and as the game has gone on, Justin, I think we also got to give props to the offensive line.
Yep.
Again, they have done a good job. They look to me like they are outsized at that line, but they've been able to get off of the ball and again make enough contact to allow Schulke to drive ahead forward.
They may be outsized, but they're certainly not being out-physicaled.
No, but they're getting good leverage and staying low. Again, good coaching, solid discipline there. Unfortunately, that time they moved just a little bit early, and they get called for a false start.
Yeah, it's the first mistake of the second half for Mayville, Jeff.
That could be. Let's see if I can find what I did not see earlier when I was looking at this stuff was penalty. Oh, yeah, we did have that team penalties. Let me see if I can find that.
They had 2 in the first half.
Yeah, that's their third penalty.
So clock with 2:15 to go in this one. Mayville just going to continue to run the ball and run things down. They'll throw this one. Promersberger looks downfield. He's underthrows it, and it's almost picked off by Knight on the near side.
I don't understand that one. But
nope. I mean, you keep the clock moving if you're running the football.
Right. Unless he just wanted to see.
Yep, just to see if they could get open on it. But Knight was all over Coven Casper. Ball was underthrown. Maybe if he was a little bit in front of him, Casper might have been able to get to it. I'm going to throw from Promersberger, but it was a little bit short. The I believe we will win chance start, Jeff. First time we've heard that this year.
Yep.
It is week 1, so that makes sense.
Good shot there by Gage.
Good shot by Gage of the I believe we will win. They'll pitch it to Dom Schulke. He runs forward on a huge third down, a 3rd and long, and he picks up about 7, maybe 8, makes it 4th and 2.
We'll see if they're going to go for it here.
I think they will. Schulke is their punter, so you never know if they're going to punt. He would be the guy to stay on the field. Giese comes out. Promersberger brings the play in. 1:40 to go in this one. Mayville will improve to 1-0.
Just a reminder to stay with us here as Justin will head down to the field there and see if he can get an interview. Definitely with Coach Hilber and as with Dom Schulke. And maybe if Wes Teeters' cramp is gone, maybe I'll have a conversation with him.
Well, they tried to go back to the horse and Dom Schulke, and he was stuffed in the backfield. Nice play defensively there by a couple of Rockets, and in on there was R.J. Griffin to make the stop. It's a turnover on downs with 1:17 to go in this one.
You want me to jump over there, Justin?
I would finish it out. They still got to do the handshakes too, Jeff.
Yeah, okay.
I got speed.
Okay.
I'll test the speed today.
Gotcha. We'll get Gage out at
about the
field. And
yeah, about the 50s normally where I do it because that's the best range we get for
your microphones.
Yep. Seems like the everything with weather-wise that we thought was coming at 8 for us stayed north. Everything kind of stayed north of us and just weren't able to have any issues with weather, and that's exciting.
It must have split around us because did you say that Hartford was in a lightning delay as well?
They're in Fondy tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Back to pass. Holloman rolls out. Chucks it down the field. Got a man.
Oh.
Diving catch attempt is dropped. It was Knapp. He was open, just a little too far in front of him. Just missed him.
Yeah, that was a nice play that they had designed there.
This time they had him roll to the strong side.
Right. I thought it was a good throw, too.
It's a little bit in front of Knapp. And the old adage is if you touch the ball, you catch the ball.
Yeah, that was a little bit too far out there.
Little too far in front of him. $109 to go in this one. 2nd and 10 from the 37-yard line for the Rockets. Trying to at least get a touchdown out of this one. Holloman rolls to his right again. Looks downfield. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to tuck it and run. He'll pick up about 1.5 yards and step out of bounds. With just over a minute to go in this one on that Quest Interior scoreboard with the Cardinals leading 23-0. Jeff, we had mentioned what the Cardinals had returning and whatever in the Flyweight Conference. The Flyweight Conference, in your predictions that we had put out there with Bound and some other things that we see, they have the Mayville Cardinals winning the Flyweight Conference this season, and then you kind of have a jumble at the top with Springs and Lemire. They have Springs finishing 2, Lemire at 3. I think the rest of the conference just kind of falls in line with those top 3 teams, Jeff.
Yeah, WLA is in there at 4, and then everything else falls after that. It is going to be, I think, a battle with those top 4 teams. I mean, yes, I'm not doubting for a second that Mayville should be predicted. Good job there on the sack.
Kellen Schaefer with a sack, and they lost about 14. Hey, 10. Kellen Schaefer's had a real good game, Jeff.
Yes, he has. Again, the defense has just been pretty solid here so far.
Offense has had its his times today for Mayville. It's been good. It's been bad. I think after seeing how Dom Schalke's ran later into this game, maybe nerves for him to start this one, but he has shown you why he is their 3-back, their power back in the backfield. And it's 4th and a country mile for the Rockets with 20 seconds to go in this one.
Yeah, the big thing there is that Holloman had to roll again. He was rolling to the opposite side and then having to try and flip those hips. That extra second just cost him there.
One receiver to the far side. Holloman will roll to that side. Looks around, throws it across his body. Hit after the catch and wrapped up at about the 30-yard line with no time left on the clock. And the Cardinals start the way they ended the last season with a victory. They win this one 23-0 over Cedar, Grove-Belgium. A big win in week 1 of the season for Mayville. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. Interviews after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperations with Jeff's.
Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Meadowcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Summer is here, so whether you're heading to the lake, the campground, or your next family adventure, make banking the easiest part of your day. At Ergo Bank, we know summer schedules can be really busy. That's why our interactive teller machines are available 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 till noon on Saturdays. Need to make a deposit, withdraw cash, transfer funds, or talk with a live teller? Our ITMs make it simple on your schedule. Stop by Ergo Bank today or learn more at ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hello world,
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here to Ray Dunn as we get ready for the post-game show here. And let's see if I can get the right game scene up here for the post-game. You can see there on the OBSBot camera, we've got the team as they got out of the huddle. Justin is trying to grab a hold of a couple of the players to get some interviews here. So we'll see if he can get them lined up here, and while we're waiting for that, he's going to be bringing in Dominic Schulke, who had, we're going to go through some of these stats right now here. Schulke was 26 carries for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Joe Promisberger with 12 carries for 26 yards. Tanner Schneider with 4 carries for 9 yards. Kevin Keller with 3 for 4. And August Giese with 1 carry for 1 yard. Cooper Rodeman with the 1 reception. Joe Promisberger was 1 for 2. And that reception was for 22 yards. And again, a fantastic night for Dominic Schulke. Justin has him down on the field. Let's switch to him and let's see if we can get an interview here with Dominic Schulke. Oh, Wes Teeters, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Shout out Jeff giving us the stats up there. He threw things back for us. Here with Wes Teeters. Wes, you had a little bit of a calf cramp, but you guys defensively tonight put up a goose egg, but your defensive line, they showed that Mayville football's back.
Yeah, yep. All the credits to the coaches. They get us prepared super well. I mean, we're always ready to go. Yeah, not much to say. Everybody, backers, DNs, DBs, everybody did good today, so it's a good team win.
Offensive line in the later portion of the first half and towards the second half really opened up some holes for Dom Schulke. He was able to hit the holes for you guys today, and you lost your 3-back, you lost some offensive line depth, but seems to me like you guys got things rolling against Cedar Grove today.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a drive. It's been a long time since we see that kind of speed, but once we get going, it's a dangerous offense, and everybody starts trusting each other. We'll keep getting better every week and keep rattling off wins.
1 week at a time, but now you go on to a tough LCL team and a lot of guys that you remember from that team from last year. What are you excited for next week?
I'm really excited. I'm excited to go there. I know they'll have a lot of energy. It was a good game last year. I'm really excited. Every week with this team, keep getting better. That's what I'm excited for. See what we can unlock in the end of the season.
Congrats, Wes.
Thank you.
We'll send it back up to Jeff. We'll run an ad. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here.
Welcome back to Ray Dunn.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Coach Scott Hilber. Coach, we talked about a little bit earlier in the year when you and I were having chats in the summer, and boy, did he perform today. Went for 135 on 26 carries.
Yeah. I mean, that was the off-season experiment. Who's going to be our 3-back, and from a tight end to ultimately our 3-back. Thought him and Joe would be good compliments to each other. Obviously, we got to clean up a lot. It's crazy to me that we couldn't get Tanner or Kevin much of anything tonight. That's going to change. Cedar Grove-Belgium defensively just started sending people, and we got to learn to take advantage of that because, if that formula worked, everyone would do it all the time. So our guys have a lot to learn offensively. What we got to do to make the opportunities for the other guys. But yeah, Dom ran a lot of hard tonight.
Coach, the offensive defensive line. little bit of, in the early portion of the game, Cedar Grove-Belgium was able to get inside and make some tackles early, but as the game grew on, your holes got bigger, and Dom was able to hit the holes. You had some little bit of issues with your wing backs that Jeff and I had talked about. That big play that was just missing tonight.
Yeah, and again, it's because we weren't taking advantage of our opportunities. And what's great about tonight, you get a win. You get a win against a quality program like Cedar Grove-Belgium. After a really slow start, I just love the persistence of the boys. And we talked about the character of our team, what kind of character do we have when we're in times of adversity, and they rose to the occasion when things got really challenging for them. But most importantly, we got a lot of bad film tonight, so we're going to be a much better football team next week.
Well, and got to be a better football team next week because you take on Lake Country Lutheran. Little preview, Coach?
A little what?
A little preview from me for that one?
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about them because I haven't watched any film on them yet. They don't have the quarterback they had last year, but, they're a system team. You pretty much know what you're going to get from them. One difference is they're going to rotate a lot of guys through. They always do a really good job about that. So our guys really got to bring some heart next week.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
Dom, go for 135 today on 26 carries, but talk about that offensive line later in that first half, giving you a ton of holes to get through.
Yeah, I mean, really proud of them, really thankful for them, They saved my butt. They saved my butt.
Defensively, you were very good tonight on the end position, keeping things to the inside. You guys put up a goose egg against this Cedar Grove team, but really did not give them a ton of room defensively.
Yeah, I mean, we still got a lot to work on, I mean, I definitely think our defense could have played better. We got a lot of film we got to watch. As Coach said, a lot of bad film we got to watch, a lot to learn from.
I love the way you guys think about this. You guys are going there. We didn't play our greatest, but you pick up a 23-0 win and want to get better and improve every week. But starting off this way here at home, isn't that a big deal?
Huge. It's always nice. It's a beautiful field. A lot of great teams played on this field, and to carry on the tradition and keep our wins here it's amazing.
Congratulations, Dom.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Jeff, we're going to go back up to you. We'll run a couple of ads. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams with Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here in Mayville. They pick up a 23-0 victory. We heard from Dom Schalke, Wes Teeters, and Coach Hilber. Jeff, and you don't see many teams that have the mentality of this Mayville team where they see what happened, they know what this game was, and they still go, we have a lot of issues. We're going to fix it for next week.
Talk about very interesting interviews there instead of celebrating 23-0 over a very good football team. We knew that this was going to be one of those top games for the Cardinals, and they start out, and you're right, both of them say, we got a lot of work to do. We've got a lot of film to watch as we get ready for our next game, and they weren't even thinking about that game yet. Even now, they were thinking about how to improve and not the celebration to get a shutout here and defend home field.
That starts to me, it starts from the coaching staff. When you know, that's a culture thing, I guess you could say as well. And Jeff, we talk about the way the culture has changed here in Mayville over the years. And when Coach Hilber, the original Coach Hilber, was here, this was the culture that they had. It was, we got to get better every week. We know what we did wrong. We have to fix it. Well, it's brought back here by Coach Scott Hilber, and the way his players talk about him and just their entire staff in general has done a fantastic job here in Mayville. They know what they did wrong tonight. They're going to work. They're going to work all day to fix this. I can guarantee you tomorrow they'll be watching film trying to fix what they had and to get ready for LCL next Friday.
Yeah, but again, a fantastic game, I thought, here. I thought that their offense really got rolling well in the second half. Yes, they made some mistakes, but discipline-wise, when it came to their penalties and all of that, I thought that they did a fantastic job, Justin.
No, I don't disagree with you at all, Jeff. I think the fact of this Mayville team is for real.
Yep.
Anybody who counted them out with for any reason, they're dead wrong. You saw what Dom Schalke did tonight, and the kid himself, he didn't seem like he was surprised. He was happy with the way his offensive line played, the defensive line. And I think the line play in general from Mayville today was the issue that we were worried about coming into the season. I don't think it was an issue tonight.
No, I thought that, again, that they were fantastic. Well, Justin, what do we got coming up? Tuesday, I know you don't have to put it out there. Tuesday, we've got volleyball. Once again, starting up here. That'll be our first contest that are coming up. Looking forward to that. So, again, just pay attention to Jeff's live stream our YouTube channel, and we'll be able to get that stuff for you. We got volleyball on Thursday. We got a full boat of football coming up on Friday. And I believe that we've got volleyball Friday and Saturday. So we've got another full load. And on Radio Plus, they'll have at least 2 football games as well. So we've got you covered. One of the things that we celebrated last year, 428 events we covered with Jeff's Livestream and Radio Plus. And we pride ourselves on the fact that we get the opportunity to cover our local communities here and our local athletes and spread the love about what we've got going on here. So we hope that you'll be able to join us. Last thing that we do here on Jeff's Livestream is we always end in a prayer. So if you'd like to join me, that would be fantastic. Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the thanks and praise once again for the opportunity that we've had here on Jeff's Livestream to be able to cover these amazing creatures that you've created here. These athletes put everything out on the field. We know that they've got bumps and bruises, and we pray, Lord, that you will reach out your healing hand and that you will give them grace, whether it's physical bumps and bruises or whether it's the emotional. And we also know, Lord, that there are fantastic people who are out there listening to our broadcast who are also going through some things, and we ask, Lord, that you'll just reach out and bring them some comfort as well. And Heavenly Father, we want to again hope that you'll be with everybody who was here today as they travel home, especially with Cedar Grove, as their fans and their athletes will be traveling home. We ask that you'll be with them, and we all ask that for one more day that you will allow us to bring you glory and praise. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. Jeff Sauer along with Justin Schwartzmiller and Gage Runty with some fantastic shots down on the field. Again, we can't wait to see you again on air Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. Just check out our website and check out the pages that we have going on. Thanks again for following us here. Take care. God bless. And we can't wait to see you at a field or